Hello everyone. In the third session, we want to speak about creating manual journal in General Ledger. In the best case, you automate almost all accounting posting through processing business transaction in the subledgers. For example, transactions in the material management subledger or sales subledger. For example, material movements such as a goods receipt will trigger an automate posting in General Ledger inventory and goods receipt account. A manual posting in the General Ledger will create a journal entry document without any connections to subledgers. Some accounting processes generally aren't fully supported with automated functions in SAP, such as provisions. For these purposes, manual general ledger posting are usually required. The creation of a manual journal entry is subject to many restrictions. Not all general ledger accounts can be used for manual posting because there are some technical accounts such as, for example, reconciliation accounts that are blocked for manual posting. Further, a couple of other conditions need to be met before a general ledger document is recorded. During the creation of a journal entry, SAP checks whether debits and credits are balanced and whether all accounting relevant and required attributes are entered completely. To create a journal entry document, we can follow menu path, accounting, financial accounting, general ledger, document entry, and the first line, enter general ledger account document and related transaction code, which is technical code, is here. If you don't see this technical code, you can follow extras, settings, and select the last checkbox. Or you can insert here FB50. The enter General Ledger account document entry screen appears. The document header information that applies to the entire document, um, such as posting date, document date, reference, and so. C. A journal document, like any type of transactions entered in SAP, consists of document header information and document body information. And here you can insert between 2 and 999 line items. Each document has in SAP a document type. Document type of SA is the default document type for this transaction code. And when you want to create a report in General Ledger, you have a T code FBL3H or N. Here you have some parameters and some field to restrict your data. Let me FBL3H. You have some parameters to restrict the data. In the restrictions, You can select which document type I want to see in the report. Okay. In this screen, you can see all available fields to be filled. There are two tabs, Basic Data and Details. In the Basic Data tab, you should enter document date, for example, today. This document date represents when business activity took place, and posting date, which determines when transactions are recorded in the accounting system and in which fiscal period. That means this is fiscal year and this is fiscal period. And you can enter the document date the same as posting date. Document currency. In the reference field, for example, you enter the document number of an original document, which is external to your system, or a contract number to which the transaction refers. In the document header field, it's recommended to enter informative text related to the transaction. For example, rent form. SAP proposes um, the company code currency in the currency field. If you want to post the document in a different currency, you can change this default value using the input help or by pressing F4. In the Details tab, you can enter some additional information in relation to the basic data entered. For example, you can obtain the exchange rate for the amounts posted in a foreign currency. After you have uh, entered the basic data, you need to continue with the document items where at least two line items must be created. Here you can enter general ledger account. For example, I select bank account and amount. If you insert your text between two stars, that means system should search for a text including this text. But uh, if you insert only a star at the end, that means it should be started with rent. Okay. You can also insert a star for the last line, and if after inserting two lines, if the traffic light is green, that means the journal is balanced. You can select a tax code according to your user manual. After you have entered all the data in the document line items, you can post the document or simulate it to preview whether the posting is correct or further changes are needed. To start the simulation of the general ledger document posting, click on the simulation button in the top of the entry screen. Mhm. And here, see, it's the this account starts with 7 and is primary account. That means we have to insert cost center for it. Okay, here you can see simulation. In the next step, after the simulation process is posting the journal. You can click the post button in the top left corner of the screen. See here? After a successful posting, a message with a document number appears in the bottom of the screen. And yes, thank you for watching this video. See you next time.